Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Y'all, let's get the most and the best out of our time together in 2022. Stay tuned. Welcome. I am so glad that you decided to stop by and spend a bit of your day with me. Whether you're stopping by for just a minute or you come back day after day after day, thank you so very much. And if you are stopping by for just a minute, I hope that you'll stick around. And I hope at some point I'll earn your decision to hit that subscribe button. And I especially want to thank everyone who is supporting my channel in positive ways, because you guys know in 2022, we're all about positivity on this channel. So if you are supporting me in positive ways by leaving positive comments, positive feedback, encouraging others, I really want to thank you for that, because that is how we build a strong community. And I also want to say a big thank you to everyone who has bought me a cup of coffee or you are a member of my monthly members group. Thank you all so very much. Today is going to be a non-crafty day. I want everyone who stops by my channel to have a pleasant viewing experience. And sometimes there can be things that happen that might be a little bit frustrating. So I'm going to ask you to bear with me for just a few minutes while I go over some tips that I hope will be helpful. Those of you who have been with my channel for a while might find these to be old hat. But in 2021, 63,000 new subscribers joined my channel. So they might not know some of the things about my channel and about YouTube that most of you veterans know. So I promise to get to the point, stick to the point, and hopefully not take up too much of your time today. What I've done is I've written down some of the questions that come up most frequently, and I'm just going to go over them. So as I was writing them down, I realized that no one question is more important than another. So the order in which I'm answering these has nothing to do with how important they are. They're all important. The first one is, I love what you're using on the channel. Where can I find the link to buy that? Or where can I get it? Or how do I find it? Most of the things that I use on my channel, I try to list them in my Amazon storefront. The Amazon storefront can be found in the description box. But if you're new to YouTube, you might not know where the description box is. So here's a very quick walkthrough of where the description box is. And in this walkthrough, I'm going to show you where you can find my Amazon storefront link. All right, y'all, so what I have here is my iPad, and I'm going to walk you through how to find the description box, and then I'll walk you through how to save to a watch list or a playlist. So let's go ahead and click on my latest video. I'm going to pause it because we don't need to watch it right now. But the way that you find the description box is there is a little down arrow right here, and you click on that. And here is the description box. So depending on the device that you're using, you might have a side view of the description box, or it might play down underneath the video. But look for the little down arrow on my video or anyone's video, and that will take you to the description box. Now, when you're in my description box and you want to know where to buy something I might be using in a video, right here it says, saw a product you liked in my video, and then the shopping carts. Click the link for my Amazon store to find most of the items used in this video. When we click this link, it's going to take you to my Amazon store. So what I've done in my store is sometimes I will actually create a shop now section. So what that means is if I've made a video and you want to get this look minus the look of the paper, but you want everything else that came with this project, when I remember, I am trying to create a shop the look. So you'll see the picture. Then when you scroll, you'll see the items that I have used in this video. So that's one of the ways that I'm trying to make using my Amazon storefront more friendly. So let's say you don't want to look here, but you want to just search what it is I'm using. I have created categories in my store. So this is the storefront that everyone is going to come to, and you'll see I've got it broken down by stickers. So when you click the stickers, you'll see a lot of the stickers that I have chosen to use. paper and adhesives, the same thing. You will see so many things like this right here. This is the paper that I used recently on one of the planners that I made. And the adhesives are in here as well. I get a lot of questions about those. You can find all of the information on most of the products that I'm using by just coming to the Amazon storefront, and you'll see a lot of the things that I'm using in my videos or in my studio. I do get questions about my lighting. You'll see the lights that I use in my studio. You'll see the mounts that I use, my iPad stand, all of the things that I get questions about. I just went ahead and dropped the link so that if you're looking for it, you can find it. So I hope that walkthrough did help. Whenever possible, I do try to list those links in that Amazon storefront. Sometimes I'm using old papers or some old embellishments that might have been gifted to me, and I won't have a link. And most of the time, I do try to post the link in the Amazon description box. So as most of you know, I do earn a small commission, and I do mean small commission, off of anything that you purchase by using one of my Amazon links as your gateway into your Amazon searches and purchases. So that is where and how you can find product links. The next one is, I watched a YouTube video last week and I'm really ready to make that project, but I can't find that video. Can you point me in the right direction? I get that one a lot, and I really wish I had the time to point everyone in the right direction. Unfortunately, I don't. But there is a super easy way that you can reference any video in my library at any time that you want. And that way is by creating your own playlist or by saving a video that you like to your watch later list. So if you create your own playlist or you drop it into your watch later bucket, video will be there whenever you want it. I'm watching a whole bunch of black and white old movies right now, and my playlist of old movies is long. My watch later list is very long because every time I see a movie that I think might interest me, I drop it into my watch later bucket, and then I go back and I filter out what I might want to keep and what I might want to toss. But saving it to watch it later or creating playlists, guys, that is going to save you so much time and headache when you're looking through anyone's channel that has a lot of videos. I have about 1,000 videos in my library. Some other channels have way more than that. So if you're looking for a video, whether it's on my channel or someone else's channel, just make sure that when you're watching that video, you click and you save it to either watch later or to a playlist. So to save the video, you're going to have a save option right here. So click save, and here at the bottom, it said save to recent playlist, watch later. So it's already dropped it to your watch later playlist. So I'm just going to minimize that. And now in my library, you can see here's my watch later. So here's that video that I just added to watch later. But if I want to create a whole separate playlist, I can click save to playlist, new playlist. I can name that playlist. Let's say I want to make a playlist of planners. It doesn't have to be Posh Paper Ladies planners, just planners in general. So you might have 5 channels that you're following and you see 4 or 5 planners that you want to drop into your planner playlist. So I'm just going to call this planner. I'm going to go back and delete it later. And depending on how you want this to look, do you want anybody to see it? Do you want it to be unlisted and only share your playlist with people you send a link to? Or do you want to keep it private so that only you can view it? So let's say private. We create it, and there it is. So when I click on me here, and I go to my channel, and I go to my playlist, I'm now going to have a playlist that says planner. And right now you can see I only have one thing in there. But as you start finding more and more things that you like, you can drop it into your planner playlist. So this is just a really good way of being able to save a video for later reference. So basically what you're doing is you're creating your own video library of some of your favorite videos from my channel as well as other channels. And like I said, I'm really on an old black and white movie kick right now. So I have saved all of these I'm going back and watching them whenever I have time and loving it. So playlist and watch later. Those are some of my best friends on YouTube, and they can be yours as well. And the next comment is, I really like that, but I don't have that. Can I use this versus that? Y'all, I consider my videos to be a blueprint. And like any blueprint, changes are made to it. Tweaks are made to it. So if you don't have what I have, or you have something else that you want to try instead of what I used, go ahead. I can't tell you how strongly I encourage you to experiment, even if the experiment doesn't work. That is how we learn. That is how we grow. That is how I learned, by trying this, trying that. Oh, this definitely didn't work, so I won't be doing that again. But I love how this turned out, so this is something that I will continue to do. A lot of what we do in crafting is like a lot of what we do in life. Sometimes it's trial and error. Sometimes we stumble into a successful project because we set out to do it this way, but while we were working it, we realized this is a better way. So anytime that I'm doing a project and you can think of other ways to do it, my best advice to you is to try it. Try it on some old construction paper or paper you don't mind wasting if it doesn't turn out the way that you want it, but try it. Because I can tell you, it is such a great feeling when something you thought of works exactly the way that you wanted it to work. I don't know everything. I don't profess to know everything. There are products out there I don't know about. There are techniques and ways out there I don't know about, I'm not doing, you might know about them. So absolutely do not think that you have to follow what I'm doing verbatim. Yes, I'm giving step-by-steps, but you can tweak those steps. Can I seal or laminate my project? That goes hand in hand with the last question. Try it. Just because I didn't do it doesn't mean that you can't do it or you shouldn't try it. I said it in a recent video, and I think it's going to be one of my mottos for 2022. If you can think it, try it. And then I get this one a lot. I wish you would stop playing ads on your video. Hey guys, I know a lot of us don't like ads. I don't like ads. But you know what those ads do? They make it possible for me to be doing this, because I do earn ad revenue for the ads that run on my videos. And that ad revenue is taken and pumped back into running this channel. So while we don't like them, they do play a vital role in keeping my channel running. And I would ask that whenever possible, if it's not an extremely long ad, I've seen some that are 15, 20 minutes, even I wouldn't watch those. But if it's a 30, 45 second or a minute ad, I would love it if you would take that time just to get up and go to the kitchen to get some water or go take a restroom break, but allow the ad to run, because it really does make a huge difference to the daily running of my channel. And then as a segue, when you are watching my videos, if you would, please watch the video from beginning to end. That helps me so much, because on YouTube, we do get report cards. We do get graded, and our performance is rated on a variety of things. So I would ask, if you start one of my videos, please allow it to play from beginning to end, because that is so helpful to me and to this channel. And then the last thing that I want to touch on is not a question from you guys, it's an observation from me when I'm reading the comments. And it is about the frustration that's felt when a project doesn't work out the way that you thought it would, when your project doesn't look like mine. I said this in a video last year, and it is worth repeating. None of us was born knowing how to do this. This is a learned process. Yes, I do seem to have a natural gift and talent for this. And this is something that I have always gravitated towards. But that doesn't mean that my very first project was great. That doesn't mean that my 100th project was great. That means that after practice, repetition, I got better and better and better. And you will too. Don't spend any time comparing yourself to me or to any other crafter out there. When you're on Instagram or Facebook looking at someone else's projects, don't compare yourself. It's a natural tendency to want to compare ourselves to others, but don't, because you are where you are in your paper crafting growth. You will get better. The more you do this, the better you're going to get. Where you were a month ago is probably not where you are today. You've gotten better. In another month, you'll be even better. So hang in there. Don't allow that frustration to come in. Let this paper crafting journey bring you joy, because that is what it's meant to do. It's meant to bring you joy. It's meant to be therapeutic. Working with our hands, working with our minds, it is such a therapeutic way of just transporting ourselves from whatever's going on over here to this right here. So I hope that this video has been helpful to some, and I hope that you'll come back and spend some more time with me. So as always, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.